Hey there, I'm Paul Lancaster, the founder of Newcastle Startup Week, and in this video I thought I'd show you how to get the most from all the great resources that we've got available on the website, on the blog, through social media channels, the YouTube channel, our online community, and anything else that's going on in the wider ecosystem for what we do. So the first thing I'll do, I'm going to share my screen so you can see and I can guide you through all the things that we have available, okay? So starting point obviously is the website. So a bit of history if you didn't already know. Originally, Newcastle Startup Week was a 5-day multi-venue citywide event that used to take place in May. We ran that for the first time in 2017. We had just over 600 people came along to that event. Then another 600 plus people in 2018. And then in 2019, we had just over 800 people. So we were aiming to do another big event in 2020. We're aiming for over 1,000 people, but then obviously COVID happened and we couldn't run that event. But these were amazing events where we brought everyone together. Anybody who was interested in starting or growing a business in the northeast of England could come to this event and get all the information and advice that they needed to get them to the next stage of where they wanted to be. So over the course of the 5 days, each day had a different theme. Monday was Inspiration Day. Tuesday was Getting Started. Wednesday was Funding and Finance. Thursday was Growing and Scaling. And Friday was Keep Going or Pivot. And those themes have been chosen because I believe that they are the key themes, the key stages that every startup has to go through, or any new creative endeavor has to go through. So we obviously couldn't do the physical events last year, but I still managed to run some online events. So pivoted to running online events. We ran a 5-day Newcastle Startup Week event in May for just over 300 people, and again in September for just over 200 people. And I ran that through a private Facebook group. So basically what I'm saying now is that any week can be a startup week. We don't have to just wait until May. So I've repositioned the website to be an all year round resource for anybody who wants to start or grow a business in Newcastle upon Tyne, in Gateshead, or the wider northeast of England in Tees Valley. So if you come to the website, if you come to newcastlestartupweek.com, the first thing you'll obviously see is the homepage, and it explains that. It says that we have free blogs and videos, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. We have an online community. You can also get one-to-one business and mindset coaching through my 5-star focus program. So underneath this initial introduction, here, if you clicked on these words here, see our reviews on Trustpilot, you can actually read and see all of our amazing reviews that we've had from people who are already members of the Startup Week community, or people who've attended our events, or have experienced the one-to-one coaching program that I've been running. So if you just wanted some to see how and why people are benefiting from what we have on offer. Underneath there, I have 3 core bits of content that I think are useful to anyone at the moment. So first bit is basically just running through a list of all the different startup and scale up support that's available, just a handy little list of what's available through the website and the wider network. So it ranges from the free content, which I'm going to explain, to some paid for content as well. And it just depends on your budget and what stage you're at. There's a really handy 5-step guide to starting and growing a business, which I've pulled together, which lists loads of great resources, different, not just on this website, or not only Newcastle Startup Week, but other relevant resources that I think that everybody should be aware of. And then the third bit is let's make every week a startup week. So this just explains why I'm saying that, and how I would hope people will make the most of all the good things that I'm trying to do, and you're the people who are part of my network. Underneath that, you've got our social media icons, obviously, so you can click through and you can follow us on social media. I'll just show you, if you want it, depending on what platforms you prefer, you might want to follow us or like us on all of the platforms, or you might just want to choose your favorite one. But on Twitter, it's at NCL Startup Week. so at NCL Startup Week. So I'm sharing content on an almost daily basis there. So this is a really good way to find out about all our latest news and events and activities. On Facebook, it is Newcastle Startup Week. So again, similar content. This is the best place to find out about our latest news as it happens. And if you prefer to follow us on Instagram, it's also at Newcastle Startup Week. So across those three platforms, usually share content at the same time across all of those platforms. This is a new thing, just created a new business page for Newcastle Startup Week. Until recently, didn't have one for it because I do share a lot of content through my personal LinkedIn account, and I'm Paul Lancaster, but you might want to find me as Lord Lancaster. But I'm easy to find, and I'm always sharing useful content on there for anyone who wants to start or grow a business. But this is a new thing. Just start sharing content on LinkedIn as well for anyone who prefers to find out about information that way. So please do like and follow us on those different platforms. Then that just means that you get to see things as soon as they go up. I'm going to go back to the website now, and I'm going to run through the range of resources that are available. So the first thing I'll show you are the free blogs. Okay. So what I'm doing here now is this is the free content for anybody who's just dipping their toe in the water, just wants to find out a bit more about how to start grow a business in the northeast of England, but also a lot of the content in here, although it is primarily aimed at people in the northeast of England or people who want to grow a business in the northeast of England, a lot of the cultural references or obviously I'm based in Newcastle as well, so a lot of them are related to that. A lot of the information that's shared in here is relevant to anyone from anywhere. It doesn't matter where in the UK or even where in the world that you're based. A lot of the information and advice that gets shared is still relevant to you. So you might still want to read and subscribe to our blog. So at the top we have this blog that I've pinned, which is Business Startup and Scale Up Support. How do you want it? I'll just show you what that looks like. I said before, I've listed a lot of free stuff that you can access. I'm talking about the one-to-one business startup marketing and growth advice that you can get, how to advertise, market and promote your business, and how to get more in-depth business and mindset coaching over 5 days. Just go back to the blog. You see there's some information here about if you wanted to start or scale your business in China. There's a program that's taken place about that. Information about our monthly events, Founders Friday, lots of videos that are being shared on here with tips and advice, free webinars. Let's see what else is on there at the moment. Information about new funds and investment, loads of great advice about not only our own events, but other people's events that I think are relevant and useful to people wanting to start or grow a business. So it's not quite daily, and it's definitely more often than weekly, but on an almost daily basis, I'm sharing some content on here in the form of a blog, a guide, a video, a webinar. So if you wanted to see and hear about that as soon as it goes up, what you can do, you can just enter your email address in the top right hand corner of every page on the website except for the home page. Just put in your email address there, hit subscribe, and then every time there's a new post put onto the blog, you'll get a small little alert which just tells you about that and gives you a preview of what the content is, so you can just see that as it happens. So that's just a quick and easy way to subscribe to what's going on. Down the right hand side, we've got some products, services, and companies that we recommend that you might want to look at. So you can check those out, and we handpick these tools and resources, products and services, because either I use them myself or I know that a lot of our members use them, and I think that they're the most useful for anyone who's wanting to start or grow a business. After that, I'm going to show you our YouTube channel. So been really busy putting videos on here on the YouTube channel. Um, in the past, I didn't really have a YouTube channel because I wanted people to come to the physical events. I wanted people to experience what those events were like, because I think that was the best way to find out the information. And it's not just about listening to speakers, it's all the conversations that take place off stage, behind the scenes, during the breaks, during the lunches, during the networking events, the serendipitous conversations that you have with other delegates as well. So that's why I didn't have a YouTube channel. But because of COVID and having to pivot everything online, um, this is why I've really been focusing heavily on video content in the last 6 to 9 months, I would say, 6 to 9 months in particular. Definitely since May 2020. So all the videos, actually, if you scroll down, it's all put into handy playlists, but all the videos, so all the talks, all the keynote talks, all the presentations, all the Q&A interviews, all the panel discussions, they're all available. Everything that took place for the Newcastle Startup Week online event that we did in May and also in September, every single one of those talks is now available for free to access through the YouTube channel. So loads of great tips and advice and inspiration on there for you to check out. Going back up again, there's a little overview of what the Startup Week event is all about, mostly talking about the physical events, but also about some information about the online community too. Do loads of live Q&A interviews with entrepreneurs and business leaders on a range of topics, but mostly focused on helping you grow your business. So not just start your business, but grow your business. Getting great feedback from these interviews. These are usually put out first on LinkedIn as a LinkedIn Live video, and getting a very large audience of between 500 and 1,000 plus in usually just 24 hours, and that's rising as well. But after the interview's gone out, I then put it up on the YouTube channel. So loads of great stuff on there to check out and enjoy. Our monthly events, Founders Friday, all the talks from those events are now on the YouTube channel. And I've also broken all the past talks down into the 5 themes of the Startup Week event. So inspiration, getting started, funding and finance, growing and scaling, keep going or pivot. So lots and lots of great content on there for you to enjoy. I'm going to start doing more top tips and short videos, how-to videos as well. So if you've got any comments or suggestions for what you would like to see on there, please let me know. Leave a comment or get in touch with me through any of the other channels that I mentioned before. And please do subscribe, because if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, then you get to see the videos as soon as they get uploaded. And it also means that more people get to hear about what's going on in the northeast of England too. So please do subscribe to that. Okay, going back to the main website. So that's the free content, loads of free content, obviously. The next thing is the paid for content. So if you go into community, what this is, off the back of the online events that we did in 2020, which were all run through a private Facebook group, decided to keep that private Facebook group running all year round. So what this is for, this is more curated content. So it means that I can focus more of my efforts on the members of the Startup Week community. And so every Monday to Friday, as a minimum, I will share some content in there that's related to the specific theme of the day. So again, Monday is inspiration, Tuesday's getting started, Wednesday's funding and finance, Thursday's growing and scaling, Fridays keep going or pivot. So as a bare minimum, there'll be some content shared according to those 5 themes. But in addition to that, I'm also sharing links to useful resources, useful guides, information about latest events and opportunities for people who want to start and grow a business, answering questions. So if anybody's got any needs any help or has any questions about something, they can post it in the Facebook group. I'll respond. If I can't respond, I'll tag someone else into it who I think can respond. And the community is a very welcoming, supportive group of startup founders or small business owners. Again, mostly from the Northeast, but not just from the Northeast. So anybody can join that. You don't have to be from the Northeast of England. But again, a lot of the people who are in there are from the Northeast of England. So a lot of the cultural references are about the Northeast. But anyone can join that. And the way it works is there's lots of information here about what's in it for you and how you can benefit. So you be inspired, keep motivated, and stay informed. Get one-to-one business advice and support. Everybody who joins, as soon as they join, they get access to the private Facebook group for 12 months, but they also get a one-to-one business consultation from me. So I'll spend up to an hour with them, going through everything to do with the business, any aspects that they need help with. I can usually help them on the call. I can usually give them a bit of a leg up and accelerate what they're trying to do, either on the call or in the follow-up afterwards. So people who are joining are saying that call alone is worth the joining fee as well, the membership fee. Loads of reviews on here, so you can see what other people are saying. Can also help you find other customers, clients, or partners, because a lot of the Startup Week community members are doing business with each other, or they're supporting each other in some other way. It's a good way to raise your profile and amplify your reach, because everybody who is a member of the Startup Week community, I'm basically looking out for them. I'm trying to create opportunities for them to promote what they do. They're at the forefront of my mind. Also, the monthly Founders Friday events that take place on the last Friday of every month. We're always inviting the members to give talks, to give short presentations or keynote speeches at that event, which are initially shared in the Facebook group, but then uploaded to our YouTube channel and shared across our social media channels, which at the moment has over 30,000 followers across all our social media channels. So it's a really good way to raise your profile and amplify your reach. And sometimes we have special offers, deals and discounts and freebies as well that we give away through the Facebook group. So to join the Startup Week community, it's currently £150, so 150 for 12 months. So you pay the £150 upfront, and as soon as you pay for that, you get access to the Startup Week community Facebook group, and you also get invited to book a one-to-one consultation with me. Okay, and I'll just show you, this is the Startup Week community Facebook group. So at the moment, you can't join this unless you've already paid to be a member. So if you try to join, we would check to see if you're already a member, and we wouldn't let you in unless you'd already joined. So we just send you a little message saying that you had to join first before you let you in. But at the current count, it's 183 members of the Startup Week community, and that's rising. So if you are thinking of starting a business in the northeast of England, you're already up and running, and you like a bit more support around what you're doing, please join. And also, if your role, your job is to help people start and grow a business in the northeast of England, we'd love you to join as well. And also, you'll notice it's just Startup Week community. It doesn't say Newcastle Startup Week. So again, anybody from outside of the northeast of England can join. It's not just Newcastle. It's not just northeast. You can join from outside, but it is very UK specific, I would say. That's the target audience. So I guess if you're in another country and you want to learn how to expand or start a business or open an office in the UK, this would be a good way for you to find out. Okay, I'll go back to the website again. Then if you wanted a bit more hands-on support from myself, what I've found is because the one-to-one consultations are proven to be so popular, and people are enjoying them and finding them so valuable, and I'm really enjoying doing them as well. For some people, that's all they need. They just need a one-to-one consultation. They need the 12-month support for the Startup Week community, and that's it, away they go. But I find that most small business owners need a little bit more support than just the 1 hour. So I've created a new one-to-one business and mindset coaching program called the 5-Star Focus Program. And this is very much based on my experience of running the Startup Week events and everything that I've been doing since then. So what I've found is that when you're self-employed, one of the best things about being self-employed is you don't have a boss telling you what to do. But one of the worst things about being self-employed is you don't have a boss telling you what to do. So if you're not careful, you can get pulled into lots of different directions. You can feel like you're being really, really busy, but you're not actually being productive. So I've created this program to help people get that focus and clarity that they need to get back on track, so that they can be more productive and more effective. So these 5 themes that I've been using for the Startup Week event since 2017, I've actually started living my professional and personal life according to these 5 themes since December 2018, and I've found it extremely useful to me in achieving my aims and being more productive. So because it's been so successful and helpful to me, I want to see if other people could benefit from it too. So in January 2021, I launched the 5-Star Focus Program, and I'm finding that it is having a big impact on the business owners that I'm working with. It is helping them get that clarity and focus that they need to be more productive. So if this sounds like you, if you're feeling a little bit lost, or you've lost your mojo, or you're not quite sure what you're doing and you're feeling a bit confused, or you're getting pulled into lots of different directions by other people, and you're feeling like you're spending most of your time doing what other people want you to do and not what you actually want to do, this program is for you. So the way it works, you can read all about it. It's £500 for 5 days, so 5 consecutive days. And what I'll do is I work with you every day that week. We usually have, again, a one-to-one consultation through Zoom, a one-to-one chat through Zoom, usually in the morning. On the first day, the inspiration day, I'll talk through what it is that motivates and inspires and excites you about starting your own business or project or organization, what it is that you're hoping to achieve this week, this month, this quarter, this year, and further afield. And then based on that conversation that we have, I create a Trello board, which is basically an online series of to-do lists. Based on our conversation, I'll put in there a list of tasks, some for you to do, but also some for me to do. And I basically work alongside you for 5 days. So every day we do the one-to-one Zoom chat, but also the rest of the day I'm working on things with you. I'm helping you achieve your aims. So by the end of the week, you've achieved a lot more than you would have on your own. And when I find all the feedback, you can, again, you check out all the reviews on Trustpilot and on my LinkedIn profile. One of the things that people are saying that they love the most is that it's making them accountable to someone, but actually they're accountable to themselves, because the starting point is figure out what they want to achieve. And I'm there to remind them of that every step of the way, and help them remove any distractions that don't align with what they're trying to do. So I'm usually running the 5-Star Focus Program on the second week of every month. And I'm limiting it to up to 5 people max per week. So if you're interested, then you can book through the website, or you can drop me an email at paul@newcastlestartupweek.com, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I'll jump on a call to discuss that with you. The final thing I'll show you on here, if you wanted to promote your products, services, or business through our channels, we now have an advertise with us section. So because we have built up a very sizable audience online and offline through doing the events, and also before that, I've got I have got an above average number of followers on social media through my own activities as well. What I'm finding is a lot of businesses and organizations who have great products and services, but they don't necessarily have the network. They don't have the reach that I do. So if somebody has a product or a service that is aimed at startups, small businesses, micro businesses, ideally in the northeast of England, but it could be further afield because we do have followers right across the UK and overseas, then I want to hear from you. I want to be able to help you promote your products and services through my audience, which is highly targeted, highly relevant. So it's a very cost-effective way to reach a very large number of people who are potentially your target audience. So check out our advertise with us section on here. We've got 5 different options available. It depends on your budget and how much effort you want me to put into it. But it starts from £300 plus VAT upwards. So yeah, check that out and see what's available and get in touch if that's something that you're interested in. So that's it. I guess the only other thing I guess I could show you here is the press and media page. We've got loads of positive press and media coverage, loads of positive articles, media, interviews, podcasts, videos, you name it. There's loads and loads on here. So if you wanted to check out the whole journey, I suppose, of Newcastle Startup Week from the beginning to where we are now, there's a lot of great media coverage on here and endorsements, and to show credibility and all the things that we've achieved over that time and all the positive things people are saying about us. So last thing, again, I'll just say, please do check out the free resources, join the online Startup Week community, and at the very least, if you could like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and our social media profiles as well. Like and follow us on there so you get to hear about everything. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now, and that's it for now. Hope you found that useful, and it's shown you some things that you maybe didn't know that were available through the newcastlestartupweek.com website. If you want to drop me a message, please do email me, paul@newcastlestartupweek.com. I'm easy to find on social media as well. I'm at Lord Lancaster across all social media platforms. So let me know what you think. And again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me know what you think, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye.